Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the TED Show. You know how much I love musical guests, musical artists on the show. And today I'm very excited to have Leah Flynn. I'm calling her the violinist extraordinaire. She's going to perform for us live and kind of share her journey. We don't have a lot of violinists that come on the show, so I'm very excited to hear about her. And a big shout out to Wendy Cohen, who sent her to me and introduced us. So welcome, Leah. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, thank you. I've been looking forward to this. I love music, all things music, no matter what kind it is. But the violin, I love it. It's romantic, it's lulling, it's soothing, it's very emotional. And so I'm very excited to hear you play. But before we get to that, I told you before we went live that the audience loves to know a little bit about you. So tell us a little bit about Leah Flynn.
I'm 17 years old. I'm a senior in high school, so I'll be graduating soon. And
Congratulations.
thank you. And I've been playing the violin for around 12 years now. So it's been a long time, but it's something that I've been very committed to for pretty much my whole life, and something that I continue I'm planning to do in the future.
How did you pick up if I'm doing my math correctly, how did you decide on the violin at 5?
I've always kind of been in a musical family. My dad is a pianist. So when I was 3, he started me on the piano. So I played that for a couple of years. And then 2 years later, I kind of wanted to try something different. He wanted me to try something different. So we decided on the violin, and I started playing it, started taking lessons, and it kind of naturally clicked for me. And I've been playing ever since.
So what's your, as you're preparing to graduate, I assume in May or June,
Yeah.
what is the goal? Is the goal to get a music degree? Is the goal to get a different kind of a degree and still play music? What's your plan?
My plan right now is to get a music degree. So I've already been starting to do a few auditions for different college conservatories, which is exciting. And then depending on what happens there, I plan on going to one of the decisions I've made in the fall and getting a degree in music, and then seeing what life takes me after that. But definitely want to get a violin degree.
So a music degree, that's a big jump, right? So it's one thing to play and have a passion for it. It's another thing to make it your career. But if I'm hearing you right, that's what you want to do, is you want to make playing violin and being part of the musical scene your career.
Yes, and I think the reason why I want to do this is just because I've known music and I've known the violin my whole life. And not that I wouldn't be opposed to other things, it's just that because this has been something that I've loved and have done for so long, it's something that I want to continue to do. It's something that I want to continue to do. And I just think that, you know, making this my career in whichever way I decide to take it musically is something that I personally think that fits me the best, and something that I would really enjoy.
What do your parents think? What do your parents think of the music degree?
They're happy for me. They definitely want me to do it. They've always encouraged me to pursue this as my degree. So it's definitely really nice to have their support as well.
And if you had to do, let's say you didn't have violin, what would be your interest? I always like to ask musicians this, artists this, because they always have some secondary passion. What would be something that you would want to do?
For me personally, I think that I would want to do either psychology or nursing, just because I've always been really interested. I'm taking psychology in school right now, and learning about it is really interesting. And I think I would really like to help people in that sense. And like, I find it very interesting what they do. And for nursing, I also find interesting because of, all the steps that you have to take, all the things that you have to learn. So if I wasn't doing music, that's definitely something I'd probably go into.
I love it. So before we have you perform, I want to ask, what's a day in the life of a violinist like? Do you book performances? Do you only play at school? What's your violin life like?
Typically I am the school orchestra at my school. So I play then, and then I also have after school lessons usually with my private teacher. And then when I have the time, I also practice here at home as well.
I love it. All right, so you picked a piece to play for us. This is probably my favorite thing. Are you ready to play?
Yes, I am.
So, as you're picking up your violin and you're doing that, tell us about the piece. And I'm going to take myself off and then tell us a little bit about what you're going to play and why you chose it.
Okay, so I'm going to play Amazing Grace, just because it is what? Okay, Amazing Grace, just because it is Black History Month, and I think that, I think that it's very fitting for the times that we are living in, and I just think that it's a really powerful piece that inspired so many people, especially people who are.
All right. All right, Leah Flynn, everybody. My God, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. What? So I know what I feel when I hear that. I was very moved. It's gorgeous. What do you feel like when you're performing something like that? Are you in the emotions? What are you feeling when you're performing something like that?
Yeah, so I typically try to connect with, with whatever piece I'm playing whenever I'm performing. So hopefully that emotion that I'm feeling, the audience can also feel. So, for example, when I'm playing this piece, I just try to think of like the reasoning of why it was, composed, why it was created, and feeling that emotion and allowing that to really come through my playing, I think really helps me to play better and hopefully allows the audience to feel something as well.
Amazing. All right. So one last personal question, and then I'll let you share all your information. When I say the word hero, either personal or musical, who's the first person who comes to mind?
My mom probably and my dad,
Tell me why.
just because they have always just been really supportive of me and my musical journey, and have always, helped me remember to stay focused and to just continue to persevere in everything that I do, which I think has helped me to not only be a better musician, but a better player as well.
You are, I mean, I must compliment you. You are so poised and thoughtful in your answers, and you can tell that you have a passion for what you do. Because at a young age, I feel like a young age, you know it and you feel it and you can express it. So kudos to you and your parents and your teachers. They've done a phenomenal job, but kudos to you too for embracing it and doing such an amazing job. All right. So how can they best find you and more about you, Leah?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Leah Flynn Violin, and my YouTube, which is also Leah Flynn, and then my website, which is leahflynn.com.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. You all get out and support our creatives like Leah. They'd like you to follow them, subscribe, go to their events, support them on social media so that they can grow. Leah, I know you are amazing. I can tell it right now, and I'm so glad Wendy suggested you be on the show. Thank you so much for performing live and for sharing your journey with us. You guys get out and support Leah, leahflynn.com or Leah Flynn Violinist. Yes?
Yes, Leah Flynn Violinist or Leah Flynn Violin.
On Instagram. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.